Happy Vlogmas! Happy Thursday, December 21st. Today is, last year was the first year we attempted to do this with the dogs. So we still have the same three resident dogs. But in addition to those, we have some dogs boarding with us, and we have our little foster girl, Keela. So we're doing their Christmas photo shoots. I'm going to try my hand at green screening and photoshopping, that kind of a thing. So I thought you might enjoy watching this process, and I'll show you kind of the during and after of what we get for each of the dogs, and we'll see which ones turn out to be the easiest ones and which ones were a little more challenging. So come along with me and let's get some Christmas pictures of the pups.
Okay, here's my not-so-professional setup, just a solid color orange sheet. I wanted something that was a good contrast with the dogs so that I could block it out with my software. I thought I would start with Boone, and I recorded some with Boone because I thought he would be the easiest one. He's very treat motivated, but all he wanted to do was lie down and roll over. So when I would ask him to come to me and sit, he would sit and then lie down and roll over. So he's learned that bang bang you're dead thing too good. So I started with one of our boarder girls. This is Roxy. She's been boarding with us since 2018. And look how sweet her picture came out. I tried several different backdrops, so you'll see a handful of backdrops here. And then this is her sister Ruby. This is her sister Ruby. They adopted Ruby just a few months ago. We did a private adoption event here at RichKatRanch. And that's how they met her, and she went home with them that day. They lost their boy Max in March this year, so they were looking for a new sibling. And if you'll note, I have the little string of screen grabs from the videos from which I chose one to use in the final picture. And there might be one other dog that I only had to do one screen grab because he or she did so well for their photo shoot, and one of those dogs is Ruby here. So check out her little screen grab and then her final photo. I only had to use that one picture for her. Next up, we've got Serena, who instantly became kind of nervous, like she just wasn't sure what we were doing. Obviously, this is not an everyday event. She's the oldest dog in the pack. She's probably going on about 12 now. She's at least 11 or around 11. She's very food motivated also, but as you can see, she just was not sure at all what we were doing or why we were doing it. So she kind of has a worried look in every screen grab I got, but I think her little picture turned out precious. So you'll have to let me know if you think so. I think she did great, considering that it was pretty obvious she was not necessarily comfortable because she didn't understand what was happening. But look at her little almost worried face in every picture. But here comes her final photo. Isn't she sweet? Oh, that's my old girl. Okay, so we took a little break between those three and the next little batch, and here's Bear. Bear did really, really well. Bear is also very food motivated, so we didn't have to fight with him to get him to sit for treats. And just look how beautiful he is. Y'all, he's just a precious boy. He's a foster failure of ours, just meaning we fostered him and he was supposed to get adopted out, but we fell in love and he stayed with our family. So he enjoyed his little photo shoot, and he's just not so worried and hung up about things like Serena. So here's a screen grab, and he was another dog that I only had to do the one screen grab because he did so great. Is that perfect or is that perfect? And I thought I was going to do Keela next, but she didn't want to come inside, so we did Gucci. Gucci has been boarding with us pretty much full time. Pardon that little pants pull up there. Since October of 2022. She's here 4 or 5 days a week at least, and then longer if Mom is going to be out of town for vacation. So she's more like a part of the family at this point. She'll be 3 years old in April. She also is very food motivated. I guess that's the theme here. And she did really well. I had to take a few more pictures, but part of that is just, her ears don't stand up, and so I had to try and find something interesting to use for her final shot. And this is what I chose. Then we got baby Keela to come in. So Keela was all about doing whatever it was I was asking her to do, but she had no idea why I was asking her to do it. So she's got a good sit. She has learned a good sit, and she can lie down, so she knows sit and down. But all she wanted was treats. And her little tail, I don't think, stopped wagging the whole time we were doing the shoot. But look how precious she is. She hasn't quite grown into her ears yet. But she's grown so much since we got her. So we've had her probably six weeks, maybe going on 7 weeks now. There's not been a lot of interest in adoption right now, I think, this close to the holiday, which is good because too often people are all excited about adopting puppies for Christmas, and then the puppies get big or they make a mess or they tear something up, and the families decide they don't want to do it anymore. And that's how so many dogs end up in shelters and in the rescue organizations. But she did so good. I'm so proud of her. Here's her little handful of screen grabs. Again, just looking for something interesting. It was really hard to get them to look at the camera. So definitely, if I found a shot where they were looking at the camera, it was a big contender for the final photo. Look how good. She's growing up so fast. Here comes her, look at that one. Here comes her final picture. She's looking at the camera, so that's good. She's so sweet. All right, next up, save the best for last. Here's Boone. Again, I thought he would be the easiest one to do. We practiced with him some, just getting him to sit and not lie down. So he had kind of gotten the hang of it now at this point. Richard didn't realize he was in the shot. So there would have been some sweet, look at that. There would have been some sweet little shots. But Richard was in the frame, and we had to go with some other things. But he still gave us some cute pictures. Oh, see, now for me, he thinks he's supposed to lie down. That might be because before he gets his dinner every night, I make him lie down because he eats so fast, and he gets so excited about his food that once he's finished, he likes to go around and try to eat everyone else's food. So I try to give them a head start by making him sit and then lie down for a little bit before I give him his bowl, which he gladly does because he wants his bowl. But, oh, he's so beautiful, y'all. He's just such a beautiful boy. And I think he did really great. And I'm glad we worked with him some so that he would stop lying down every time I held the food in front of him. So I had some pretty neat shots to choose from. I like when the ears are up big like that. But here is what we chose for the final picture. I reversed one of the shots because I wanted to use this backdrop. Now we have a little behind the scenes clip for you. This is what it was like pretty much between every dog's session. They were all really excited to participate because they figured out we had treats for one thing, so they knew they were supposed to come over to this orange sheet. And it had started raining, so we couldn't just turn them loose all out in the backyard. I already had to clean Gucci before she got her session because she got herself all dirty. But they had such a great time, and we did too.
All right, I am wiped out. That was a workout today, getting pictures on all of the dogs. But as you can see, for the most part, they were very enthusiastic about it, and they seemed to understand that it was supposed to be fun. So I don't claim to have very good photo manipulation skills, and the software I have is not anything that I would call professional, but I had fun doing it, and I think these turned out cute. So as you can see, I've got the little clip of the actual session where we're trying to get them in position and, capture some poses. And then I just, at the end of each clip for each dog, have some of the still shots I grabbed from the video. That's the only way I could think to do it. I don't even know how people actually take photographs. I will say that they probably have a different setup and they probably have more people to help, but there's no way I could have gotten the dogs in position and then gotten back over to take a photograph with the camera. So I just had to work with what I had. Here are this year's dog Christmas pictures. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun day. They are so full of treats right now that I don't know they're going to want to eat their dinner. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? They always want to eat their dinner. But they got lots of treats. They got lots of praise. And I hope you enjoyed that last little clip, because that's pretty much what it was like in between every session, just trying to get everyone sorted and single out the dog whose turn it was to get their pictures taken. But happy Vlogmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by to check out this edition of Vlogmas. Be safe, be happy, be well, be blessed. I love you all. Did I say that already? I do love you all. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.